Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Upers to those in the Mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, Michigan! And they jump on top.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Eastern Michigan's offense will get the first crack at it here. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Sanders. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this.
He's going to take a shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Michigan! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's
the freshman able to get home with the sack. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle, it's complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds a tight end down the gut. Knocked off his feet.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a catch and run for 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
3rd down, man. I think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, 1st down. The option look. Quick toss. At the 45 on his way. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Going up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Just destroying his way through the field. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He makes a grab. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Louisiana delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Lafayette. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He's got great speed. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. The give. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd down, going up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off play action on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Abraham. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Michigan, 49, Eastern Michigan, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
On the option. Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the 1st half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
He's got his man. And he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one?
Sends it downfield. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over James Madison. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create.
He's going for the big play. Caught at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Eagle!
A nice job by this offense. Put the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. This guy can throw it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? Tosses to the quarterback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing right. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to the quarterback. He wants to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second half.
From the gun, the running back has it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Shaw. Trying to get to him. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Fires left. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Wolverines are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Unloads it left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Here's the handoff. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20.
Eastern Michigan, 28.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get that lathered up and get a little bit more momentum.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Wide out in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. They'll try to power it in. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Fakes his man out. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Back to throw, it's Yaw. Got the back over the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past.
He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Comes out throwing on first down. He finds his man. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Key. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Running it back, it's Sanders. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The give to the back. Shakes off a tackle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Just buried it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some batting.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Eastern Michigan.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Key. Flips it out to the back. They get him down after he makes the catch. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He shanked it. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Complete to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man all by himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the 1st down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue?